like thunder. Heather's got the flair, making you wonder. It's game night, lights burning, bright passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. JP's hype's like a roaring crowd. Rayshawn's in sight, it's game plan proud. Tim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits in the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. It's game night, lights burning, bright passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. Here are your captains, you're in your domain. JP, Rayshawn, Tim, and Heather reign. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Rayshawn, Tim, and Heather reign. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. It's game night, lights burning, bright passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. Football fever, pure gold. It's gaze heights like a roaring crowd. Race on each side, escape plan proud. Jim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes blow your mind. Fields and the grind, the clock's on, every line I walk, when the heartbeats collide. Monday, buckle up, hide. Your kins, you're their domain. P, Sean, Tim, and Rain. No foul, gyrate, and was lays into your escape.
Going, I know you can't see me because I'm doing something right now, but there we go. So, how's everybody doing? It's been a couple of weeks. Sorry we haven't done a show. Been kind of busy around here, doing some things. Yeah. So, Super Bowl has gone and passed. We're going to do a quick review on it, and then we will get into the Teespring stuff. I'm going to take you through the store. I know, Rayshawn, you're getting, what is it, 2 things? Yeah. Boto's got 2 things. Gina's got 1 thing. Aaron's got 1 thing. Heather would have had 1 thing. But she ended up not getting 1 thing. But anyway, we'll get to that. So, I'm going to let each one of you go through and do a review, and I will respond with whether or not I agree with you, or I will tell you what I seen. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I know Rayshawn watched the game with me. Heather watched the game with me. Tim watched the game with other people.
Yeah. The Super Bowl party.
Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Yep. Why you did that, so?
I'm being a smart ass. It's fine. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't care.
I ain't have to do whatever.
So we're gonna review the game. So we'll do it by half. you're gonna have to remind me some of the game. I know because let me put it to you this way. I'll give my thoughts just real quick. New England didn't deserve to be there. They played like exactly how I thought they would. It was not. New England isn't very good. I'm going to be honest with you. It's one of the worst teams I've ever seen in the Super Bowl.
Maybe, but
not the worst.
No, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
I'm saying not the worst.
No, the
06 Bears were worse.
Who's worse?
The 06 Bears.
Yeah, but they had a chance to win. In no way, shape, or form did New England even come close to having a chance to win.
that was the offense. I will give credit to the defense of New England.
Well, they tried.
They definitely did.
There's only so much they can do.
Drake
Because the offense didn't do anything.
Drake may look like a scared little boy.
And I'm not denying that.
Whole game.
I'm
Inexperienced.
saying the offense failed them. The defense did fine.
Yeah, but if the offense can't do anything, you ain't winning.
Yep, that is true.
Not in today's game. Mike Vrabel was out of his element, man. I mean, he was this is why the guy is not a great coach. And I said it throughout the whole game. This guy did not know what to do.
He didn't know where he needed to adjust. He didn't know where he needed to put players to
He
make
is
it actually be effective.
He is a great defensive play caller. That's it. That's it. The guy, he didn't get them to the. Mike McDaniel got them to the Super Bowl. Let me put it to you lightly. And Mike McDaniel is a terrible coach. He's a great play caller, but he's a terrible head coach. And I think he would have done a better job than Mike Vrabel did. Mike Vrabel wasn't able to do anything he wanted to do because he's a defensive play caller.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McDonald made him look like a rookie coach that shouldn't have even been in the game. This New England, as soon as you could see it, the defense was like, we're going to have to win this on their own, and they knew they couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, because you can't score points on defense.
When
Not all the time.
When New England was able to move the ball, it's because Seattle was sleeping for some fucking reason.
I think they just stopped playing because they was like, we already won.
So I'm those are my initial thoughts on the game. I just Drake May,
You're not ready.
overwhelmed, wasn't ready, and that's on Vrabel. Vrabel wasn't ready. Just in general, offensively, they were not very good at all. At all. That first drive, I'm like, boy, this isn't going to be. At some point, Seattle's going to end up. I wouldn't even worried about New England even when didn't they have like a 7-6 lead at one point?
No, they didn't.
It was all Seattle.
Did Seattle lead throughout?
It was a 19-0.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In
It was
the fourth.
Yeah, it was 6-0 at one point, and I'm like, I ain't too worried.
Sometimes a low-scoring Super Bowl can be exciting, but that was not it.
Well, it wasn't low scoring for Seattle because they woke up in the second half.
Right.
But I'm gonna. Who wants to go first?
I want to hear Tim's. He's a Patriots fan. I want to hear.
No, I never said that they would be favored in the game.
Go ahead.
I freely admitted that they were not favored in the game.
Okay, right. Understood. But that's.
But
Go ahead.
as I also said previously before Rayshon jumped on, I only had one issue with the refereeing, and that was in the third quarter when there was a scuffle on the sideline and a punch was thrown. It's always been a hard and fast rule with the NFL that the second a punch gets thrown, no matter what.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember this.
There was a scuffle between Diggs and some of the Stephon Diggs and some of the secondary from Seattle.
Okay.
Sometime during the third quarter.
Okay.
And
I wasn't even paying attention, so go ahead.
Yes. And during that scuffle, one of the Seattle guys threw a punch. And nothing was called. No flags, no warnings, nothing.
What did Stephon
The only issue I have
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? Because I don't remember any of this. What did Stephon Diggs do?
It was just pushing and shoving.
Okay.
But that's all there was pushing and shoving. The Seattle guy.
That's probably why nothing was called.
Irregardless, a hard and fast rule with the NFL has always been when a punch is thrown, something happens.
Okay.
Punches have always been the end-all, be-all. Be it a 15-yard penalty, even. I am not saying they should have been. I am saying there should have been some
form of...
That's not a time to fall the whistle. And the punch happened right in front of the referee.
Okay.
He does not have the defense of, oh, I didn't see it. There was a referee right in front, right involved there, and he just did not do anything.
Okay.
That's the only issue I have with the officiating. New England did not play well. They offensively, they were atrocious. Defensively, they played well, but you can't win on defense in today's NFL.
Not in the second half, they didn't.
Everything has to break sooner or later.
Okay, well.
And also, what didn't help was in the second half, Drake May started turning over the ball. And when you have to defend a short field, it makes it infinitely harder to keep a team out of the end zone.
I get it. I agree. Now, it must not have been that big of a fucking deal because they didn't really dwell on it during the game. I mean, I didn't listen to them talk about it. So I watched the play and they just went away from the play. They didn't stick on anything that... So I think... I don't know if the NFL did anything. I haven't looked. It wasn't even on Twitter or X. There was really no... why, if they're going to call this, why didn't they call it then? Or whatever, at any point throughout the game. My only issue...
Honestly, I think that was a clean officiating game.
The only problem I had was at the beginning, when the referee... There was a play... And the ref just stood there and fucking watched everything happen. And it was like, I can
they didn't even blow the whistle.
Been a penalty. And I can't remember who it was on. But they also did it. It was on both teams. The referees were just standing there like, didn't even look like they knew what they were doing. But they didn't have any impact on it. There was a couple of times where I'm like, oh my God, they're going to fucking have an impact on the game. At a point in this game, there was like a few plays where the referees were like, but they didn't get too into it.
No.
When New England scored their second touchdown, I think that was when I'm like, they're going to start getting involved in the game somehow. Because there was a penalty called on Seattle at some point in that game that shouldn't have been. But there was plays that there was a penalty. I think it was a pass interference call. There was penalties called on New England that shouldn't have been. It is what it is. It's referee, but the referees in general did a good job. My issue with them was they just looked like they were standing around watching the game.
Yeah.
They weren't refereeing.
Yeah. They didn't get. They weren't. The referees were not a reason one team won the game over the other.
Right. Well,
Correct.
they didn't. I didn't think it was going to be a factor.
But then late in the game, all of a sudden you see flags come out because we haven't got enough airtime, so it's starts on flags.
But I didn't see any of that. I really didn't see too much of that.
He's talking about the other Super Bowl.
Oh, sure. But I'm just saying. I didn't see too much of that in this one. There
wasn't.
As
I said, that was the only issue I had was that one play, because there was a punch thrown, and that's always been a hard and fast rule.
Let me say this. I think with the magnitude of the game, they let them play. These referees actually let the guys play, maybe too much.
Yeah.
Because they could have called some penalties on some things, but they didn't. I don't think they called holding, but maybe once or twice in this game.
Right.
And those holding calls were late in the game too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was late in the game, and
it really didn't affect much either way.
I don't think.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were. It was when the game was already decided. Basically, that's when they made the holding calls.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I pretty admit that New England did not play well, and they were lucky to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, New England was. This is how I felt New England played.
I'm going to commit great crime. I'm going to bust nut in water tower.
That's so funny.
That's what they played like.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah. Next year. So this is what happened to New England.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, it is what it is. I said what was going to happen. I'm pretty good at what I do. Am I not? Pretty much everything that I said was going to happen in this game did.
Connor, the Patriots robbed themselves.
Patriots
they did not show up. And you was there.
And yeah, Connor was
watching
there.
The game.
The Patriots did not get robbed.
I told him that's what happens when your quarterback is all of 12 years old.
Look, Drake May got there
too early.
Not because he's well, okay. There's never too early, there's never too late. The thing is Drake May got there because Houston
didn't play.
No, they had two receivers that were out. And I get the whole, well, they got to be there to play. Get it, got it, great. But it showed in that game when Seattle is healthy, and they have not played a healthy team in the playoffs at all. When you have a fully healthy team, New England, I don't even think Buffalo would have beat Seattle.
With the way they were playing, no. It would have been a very close game, but it would have been Seattle.
I think Josh Allen would it probably would have been a little bit closer. It just New England was out of their element.
Buffalo wouldn't know how to finish the game.
No, Buffalo did. It's their defense didn't.
Buffalo's defense has always been their problem.
Yes. Because they play a soft zone defense.
In zone in today's NFL, the quarterbacks can pick that apart.
Yes.
They can.
But what was the running back? Kenneth Walker? He was fucking running. He was scoring points for
Who?
He wasn't even scoring points.
He didn't
was
score
just
a touchdown. He didn't even score a touchdown. But Kenneth Walker.
yeah,
Kenneth Walker was the MVP. He should have been.
correct.
He should have been. I mean,
Yeah.
Sam Darnold didn't play the greatest, but Sam Darnold was there to manage the game. He wasn't there to win it for him. Does anybody agree with that?
Yeah, no. Sam Darnold was full game manager mode.
Yeah, and
that.
that's the way you needed to be. You can't just rely on one person to win you a game, and Seattle did not. Going into this, New England was relying on Drake May to be that guy that he could do all of the things.
Meanwhile, he couldn't even do that in the regular season.
Well, he could. And there's a huge difference between the regular season and the playoffs. Again,
yes,
when you're going up against teams who are missing key players in key spots, you have a little bit of an advantage and you have a little bit of leeway. Because again, Drake May did not play well in the AFC Championship game.
No.
he didn't play well all playoffs,
At all.
should be told.
It was the other team didn't play well because they were missing some pieces that they needed badly in order to compete with New England, and New England's defense was able to do what they wanted. Now, and that's why when Seattle was fully healthy and they're able to run the ball and they're able to do, they aren't relying on one phase of the offense to get first down.
Right.
New England's run defense is not very good, and it showed. It showed.
Yeah,
Nobody in
defensive
the AFC playoffs tried running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to throw it all of the time. Houston tried to do it. Denver, for some reason, Stidham tried. They tried to get Stidham. I think if they would have had Bo Nix, I think Denver would have been in the Super Bowl.
Yes, they would have, but he broke his foot.
I agree.
Probably,
They broke
yeah.
his foot. I thought JSN was going to be like the MVP.
No, I knew he wasn't going to be because they weren't going to rely on Sam Darnold. And they pretty much did shut him down, except for a couple of plays.
Christian Gonzalez doesn't get paid this offseason.
He's got a couple of years before he gets paid. I think this is only his third year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. But when he comes up, he is going to get paid, though.
Yeah, he better not turn into Jair Alexander because Jair Alexander did the
Oh,
same
gosh.
fucking thing for his first 4 fucking years. You couldn't throw on Jair Alexander. Once he got paid, he was hurt all the time.
True.
Now, Christian Gonzalez is injury prone. He's been hurt 2 years in a row now.
Yes, that is a problem with him. I fully agree.
Next year is very telling. If he can stay healthy, oh sure, and he will get paid. But he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah,
because cornerbacks.
Well, cornerback is one of the main positions in the NFL.
Cornerbacks are one of those positions where it's what have you done for me lately.
Mm-hmm.
You can come. I mean,
Cornerback
Darrelle Revis. Look at Darrelle Revis, man. He was great, and then he kept getting hurt, and he didn't want to play for the Jets, and he got traded or wherever he started. Then he got traded, and he was shit.
He started with the Jets, then he left there. I think he went to Tampa, and then he went to New England after that, and then
and he was shit.
He was decent in New England for the 1 year he was here.
He was okay. He wasn't great. They didn't rely on him to shut down.
No,
right?
but there's him and what's his name? Brandon Browner as they were a good defensive backfield though. The two of them.
They were okay.
They weren't great, but they were but they were good enough to win a Super Bowl that year.
Well, they had Tom Brady on their team too, and they had a good front seven.
Yeah. Well, that was the other thing is the Patriots front seven did absolutely. Will Campbell got dog walked.
Oh god.
They kept falling apart. Defense kept breaking through that line.
Well, it's not. Well, there was no line to break through because they really didn't throw the ball that much. I mean, they threw the ball 25 times,
Something like
26
that, yeah.
times. They ran the ball more than they ran through it, I think.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Well, that's so they
New
couldn't run the
England
ball.
had the ball more than Seattle did. It's Seattle capitalized on their possessions more than New England did. And that hurt New England because they would start putting together drives and then Drake May would happen. And I mean that, I don't mean that because I think the kid sucks. He's not bad. He's good. He just isn't ready. All the hype behind, and I talked about this. He has way too much hype behind him, to the point where he's gonna fail, and it's because he, in his mind, is buying into what is being told, and it proved that he wasn't ready. Mm-hmm. They are missing. They are going to need. Stephon Diggs is not going to be there next year. They aren't going to be able to keep all these guys.
They're not going to afford to pay them.
So somebody's going to have to. They're going to have to do something. I mean, New England might have. I don't know how long they have Booty for, and I don't even think Booty is that great of a receiver. He's okay, but he's not a guy that I'm scared of.
He's mid-card for life.
Right? I mean, I love mid-card receivers. Look at the Packers. They have 3 guys that are pretty good, but they aren't guys that are going to fucking... But if you get all 3 of them, you get Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden now, and Tucker Kraft, that's a pretty good fucking receiving core. Well, yeah. And I'm telling you what, Jordan Love is blessed with what he has.
Well, yeah, because they have the ability now to rotate through them and keep people guessing.
True. Matthew Golden didn't play that much this year because he was a rookie. And I'm okay with it. You don't want to just throw him to the wolves and then have him not. Green Bay is so good at developing players. I wish New England was as good at developing players. Drake May, I don't know who the quarterback's coach is there. I don't know how long Mike McDaniel's going to be there. But they've got to have some sort of continuity for him, because if they don't, that's going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. Caleb Williams, how long will... Look, the Chicago Bears...
so many of their own problems.
The Bears...
Just the main office.
Well, okay, so the Bears have fixed some of those things. The problem with the Bears is going to be, who are you going to pay?
Right.
It's the same problem that a lot of NFL teams are going to run into. Green Bay could get rid of Rashawn Gary, but they still have Micah Parsons.
Yeah, which that was another...
Wait, I'm not going to go into that. We'll get into that as we get closer to the draft.
Yeah.
I want people to understand, I am not shitting on New England. They got to the Super Bowl, and look, it takes luck. And that's how New England got there. And it takes a combination of luck and talent. And they got there with a combination. More luck than talent, but if that makes sense. I'm not shitting on their talent, but their luck.
Still very young.
Their luck. I don't think Mike Vrabel. I will say this right now. We'll see how good New England is next year when they play the schedule they have to play. Because now they're going to have to play Buffalo twice, Denver.
Okay, Buffalo, they have to play them twice no matter what.
No, right. But that's what I'm saying. Listen, motherfucker. I'm not. I'm saying they have to play the first place team in each division.
Yes, no, that I will give you.
They have to play Buffalo twice. They have to play. Let me finish. They have to play Buffalo twice. They have to play. Well, Miami and New York aren't going to be for shit. At least for a couple of years.
A couple. My son will go to college and they still be shit.
Well,
The Jets, at least.
But they have to play Denver. Houston. I think they have to play Houston.
Denver, Houston,
Jacksonville. Who I think was good a couple of years ago. They had a bad year because of injuries. They came back this year and had an identical. I think they were 13-4.
Yeah. Just
like the Patriots were. So it's going to be a tough schedule, man. It's going to be a tough schedule.
This next year is going to be very interesting.
I don't know who they play. Do they play the AFC North or whoever they play? And I can tell you,
they got the West.
Baltimore's going to be better. Pittsburgh might be pretty good next year, especially if Aaron Rodgers stays with Mike McCarthy, because them two work some magic.
They're thick as thieves, man.
I watched it for 6 years, man. It was a
New England has the AFC West next year.
Okay.
The AFC West?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kansas City's going to be back. Kansas City will be back next year. Kansas City's going to be good next year.
How good, though? Because Kelsey's retiring.
Kelsey's retired. He already retired.
Played better than he did.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just dicking around.
We'll see. And this is, again...
They get their rookie back.
They got there based on their schedule. And it is what it is. It is what it is.
And that is okay. They still... Listen, at the end of the day, there's teams that was like Super Bowl bound and they didn't even get there. So we got to give New England credit.
I don't know who
they got to the Super Bowl.
I don't know who they play for the NFC, but we will see.
They might fucking fuck with the Rams.
Who they have the North?
No, they got the North.
Good
so
luck with the NFC North next year.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
Detroit,
really good teams in the NFC North next year.
Detroit, Green Bay,
and Chicago.
Yeah. Chicago actually did pretty well for themselves this season.
Well, we'll see how good Chicago is. They have to play every first place team in the NFC as well.
Yeah.
And they have to
it's the NFC North.
Yep. So, and I don't know the schedule. I think
we also have to find out if they're sticking with Caleb Williams too.
If they're still going to keep Caleb Williams?
They're going to stick with using him.
Well, they will.
They will. I think he will get. I think he will.
So the thing with Caleb Williams is he's athletic. He can escape the pocket.
But he's over.
His problem is he is as accurate as a monkey with a fucking AK-47. And I don't mean that because he's black. If you've ever seen the video, these I can't even think of what I think they're smally guys, and they gave a monkey a rifle, and he just started shooting it and flailing it around. That's what he looks like throwing the ball. It's a prayer to him. Everything is a hope and a prayer when it comes to Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I agree with you.
I don't know why, but I
don't
feel
want
like
everybody
Caleb
coming
Williams
back with the comment that I made that that's racist. No, there's a video out there, and I'm sure it's AI.
I mean,
but there's
it's
a video.
racist. It's racist.
It is not. There's a video out there of a bunch of guys and they're freedom fighters or whatever, and guerrilla warfare guys or whatever the fuck they are, and they gave a chimpanzee, an AK-47, and they were laughing, and then the motherfucker started shooting at people. I mean, he didn't hit anybody, but
much like Caleb Williams.
You seen them motherfuckers hopping around like, oh shit, we just fucked around and found out. That's Caleb Williams. He's inaccurate.
I feel like with Caleb Williams, I feel like he will eventually get better within next season, maybe 2 seasons from now.
It's nothing. Ben Johnson is a great play caller. Look at what he did for Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Jared Goff turned into a guy that could complete 70% of his passes. And I know it's only the first year, but Jared Goff did that in his first year in Detroit. Caleb Williams' first year he was 55% or somewhere in there. Yeah, he threw 26 touchdowns, didn't throw as many interceptions, but his offensive line is horrendous. I mean, he was running for his life all day. If you get any semblance of a secondary, who's he going to throw to? The sideline? I mean,
the blind guy.
Yeah. Maybe he might catch it, but
maybe they'll sign the deaf and blind kid.
Caleb Williams has all the talent in the world. Do I think he was worth the number 1 pick? No. I think Chicago would be better off with C.J. Stroud. He's more accurate.
Yeah.
If I had to pick who is going to win a Super Bowl first, I would say C.J. Stroud will win a Super Bowl first.
Oh, most definitely. Over Caleb Williams, right?
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely. He already showed that. I don't know what happened like in the fucking playoff, but
he was missing his top 3 receivers in that game.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So what I'm going to do, does anybody have any other thoughts on the game?
No, but I got the one piece I wanted to get out.
As far as the game is concerned, like I said earlier, I found it to be a clean game. Defense on the Seattle was heavy. Nah, I think we kind of nailed everything.
Okay.
Special teams for Seattle was good. Had no choice.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to add, right?
Mm-hmm.
Window capture.
Yes. Just leave it as that and hit OK.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Yep, that right there.
All right. Can everybody see that? So this is my RT Spring store. I will go through the Teespring store with Gina. She gets something. Aaron, you got to tell me what you want out of here. I don't care. You're getting something. I just need your address. I'm paying for it. And then Rayshawn, you get 2 things out of here. Boto, you get 2 things.
Boto's not even in the chat, so you got more if you scroll down.
Oh yeah, so
there you go.
There's a water bottle, a coffee mug,
And
a tumbler, a T-shirt.
a zip-up hoodie.
And it still has a picture of Bobbit on there, and I'm okay with that. Then I just need to know what size you wear, and then I'll just need your address. And we'll get your address offline.
Yeah, we're not asking anyone to put their address in the chat.
Well, of course not.
I'm an idiot, you know that.
We know.
Yep, that's why I'm here.
You don't have my other shit on here either, do you?
Mm-mm.
I would do a coffee mug and a tumbler.
Coffee mug and a tumbler. Okay. Gotcha.
There is a sticker in there too. It's on the top row.
I know. I see it's right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, GP,
What?
I would do a coffee mug, and then Heather could have the other gift.
No.
So take the tumbler.
I can get her one when I goddamn good and ready to get her one.
I try,
I
Heather.
just took her on a fucking shopping spree the other fucking day.
Mm.
She got what she wanted.
To Hogwarts?
Huh?
To Hogwarts?
To Hogwarts?
No. So,
You're a wizard, Harry.
He knows that.
What are you doing? So there's that. So if you want to go to the Teespring store, it's right here. It's the Cold Bone Collection. In the Teespring store. So there's that. All right.
Oh, when do you want to do the Super Bowl watch?
When do you want to start it? So I've been watching them, and we can't watch Super Bowl 2 because it's just them radio. Super Bowl 3, Joe Namath calls his shot. We can watch that one. Do you want to watch? Can't watch the first time the Eagles made it to the Super Bowl because it's the same thing. It's just radio.
So I guess we could watch the first Super Bowl that we can watch. That's, I guess, televised.
We can watch Super Bowl 1. But it'll just be us watching it. It'll just be us watching it and then reviewing it is what it's going to be. I'm not going to watch it with you and then... I mean, we could record it.
Oh.
We could record it. Does that make sense?
I mean, that makes sense. It's, however you want to play it out. I'm okay with doing it live.
Okay. Well,
in this aspect, weekends will be best.
It's a 2 hour and 30-minute game. So it's not like, you know what I mean? I don't think you have 2 hours and 30 minutes. You know what I mean? During the weekday to do it.
Yeah, probably not. That the only time I probably would have the time to do this would be on the weekend.
Right.
And if you ever want to review, like we will watch it whenever on our own time and do reviews. We could do it on a Wednesday.
Sure. I can send you the link. I can send you the link for the games. It's on YouTube. And all 58 of them are there. It's just not all of them are watchable. I can honestly tell you Super Bowl 1 is very unwatchable, but you can hear what's going on. They do show plays, but it's very choppy, is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's footage from
it was
early
1968.
Yeah, early 1960, late 1960.
No, 1967.
Damn. I was negative 30. Something.
I was negative 5.
Itching your daddy's balls. I don't want this.
I wasn't a twinkle in my daddy's eye yet. But yeah. So we will be back for the draft. We're just gonna do round 1. I know there's other news that happens during the year. It's stuff I don't care. I don't care about free agency. There's nothing really big that ever, like, I see the players that are in free agency and I just don't care. It's like I don't expect any of
Blanche.
I don't expect the Packers to pick anybody up that is going to be an impact. So I just don't. Free agency isn't a big thing for me. But that's just me. I'll sit and listen to you guys talk about free agency, but
it holds no interest to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's there and it's a talking point, but it's not something that interests me because when's the last time a free agent actually had an impact on a team?
The only interest of free agency that it really has to do,
he was traded.
Oh, then never mind.
For you, JP, the only real interest free agency has towards you is how it affects the team going into the draft.
Yeah. And I can talk about that when the draft takes place. So. All right. Well,
there's a rumor.
Huh?
I was going to say there's a rumor that Bryce Harper could be traded to the Yankees.
I could give a shit about
the Yankees. JP doesn't like the Yankees because they buy everyone.
They do.
I know.
Every one of their champions.
Well, the Mets is doing that now.
Yes, they are. I will agree with that.
All right. So with that said, I'll talk with Rayshawn here, and we'll talk about. And Tim, you're more than welcome to join too. You just have to watch the game, and I'll send you the link, and we can.
Yeah, you too, Aaron. Aaron as well.
What did he say?
He can join too.
You got it. I'm okay with it. So yeah, I will be doing something with Madden, and NCAA football 26. I didn't really create Bobbitt's character. You can't really do anything with it, but he will be the head coach of the Virginia Tech Hokies. And then I have the Carolina Panthers season that I'm going to start. I'm almost done. I think I'm pretty much done with setting that up. I'm done with the Virginia Tech thing. Mm-hmm. I just have to find the time to actually do it.
Yep.
So, with bowling going on, because me and Heather are bowling in some bowling tournaments, so it's going to be hard for me to. Well, I mean, we'll see. Well, this Saturday is going to be impossible for me because I have a cousin's birthday surprise party, so can't do that. But it's coming down the line here soon. I'll do something to that effect. But yeah, are you guys doing anything tonight?
Either D&D or we will be doing a Lord of the Rings watch along.
So we will do that. They're gonna either play D&D where I cannot. I tried playing that game. I cannot do it.
Not Baldur's Gate, actual D&D.
I know I can't do it, and I can't do Baldur's Gate either. There's too much. It is what it is.
Too much input.
No, it's not.
Talking.
No, too much. I can't. I'd rather have conversation than listen to a computer talk about. Heather, like the other night I was on there, we were having fun, and then Heather's just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play the game the way it's supposed to be played. She's so fucking boring. Although she did yeet a fucking squirrel. That was fucking great. I'm like,
I actually know exactly
so
what part.
And it's on the stream. It's from Sunday night, I think.
The irony is, I don't even need to know what part of the game you're at to know exactly where that occurred.
I was fucking great. She kicked that motherfucker, and it went up against the fucking tree. It was great. She exploded the squirrel. And then she stood there like, "Don't fuck with me, squirrel." It was great. So these guys will be back for that, and then we'll be back probably next Wednesday, or we'll put something. I'll let everybody know this weekend. I'll talk with the guys, and we'll do that. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Stay safe, be well, and we will talk to you later. Have a good night, guys.